Hello everyone, my name's Miranda and today I'm here to review the latest episode of Gotham. This is the penultimate episode before the season finale and things are quickly turning to shite as we expected them to. I will say, as a fan of both Riverdale and Gotham, this was an especially hard week for me episode-wise because they did not pull any punches either show. Gotham can just be so campy and so fun sometimes, and then there's other times where it just absolutely rips your heart out, and this was definitely one of those episodes where you're just not prepared for what's about to happen. So Jeremiah is fully realized as the not Joker because they can't actually say the word Joker apparently on the show, but he's basically the Joker. We know this. I mean, there are a couple other options, but this man seems to be the closest to what the Joker is to become, and I don't really know. I've seen a lot of people who are on the fence about Jeremiah versus Jerome. I was never a huge fan of Jerome. I just found myself rolling my eyes a lot at him because he was so overdramatic. But compared to Jeremiah, I feel like I do like Jerome more. I have to give credit to the actor Cameron. I feel like it's just such a phenomenal thing to be able to play this same kind of character but play it two very different ways. I just think for me, first of all, you're looking at someone who basically their idea of the Joker, the first time I ever really heard about the Joker was with Heath Ledger's portrayal in The Dark Knight. That is the Joker I have working in my mind. So when that's the first one, everything else is kind of hard to step up to. I just feel like there was more chaos, I guess, in Jerome's portrayal and more of that kind of wanting to see the world burn aspect that, the Joker has become synonymous with, because there's a really great, it's super famous, so I'm sure you've seen it, but it's on Tumblr, it's analysis of The Dark Knight when the scene where the Joker's it's not about money, it's not about power, it's just about creating madness. And that, someone pointed out, is really where you get terrified because you realize for the Joker compared to a lot, pretty much all other villains, he isn't concerned with getting power, he isn't concerned with becoming rich. He literally just wants to bring madness to the world. He wants to make people go crazy and have chaos, and that's truly terrifying because how do you fight that when someone doesn't really have materialistic goals, these goals that you can kind of okay, I get it, everyone wants to be rich, everyone wants to have power. No, it's this guy literally just wants to make everything turn on its head. So I mean, Jeremiah kind of has that, in that his vision is now to tear down all of Gotham, or blow it up more specifically, to build a new one in his fashion. I do think they're putting a big emphasis on how, compared to Jerome, he's smarter. He's the one that can think more and actually lay out these plans. He's the sane one, whereas Jerome had good plans, but he was too insane to really lay them out in a way that would work. So I think they really focus on that, and that's kind of the main difference right now, is that Jeremiah is constantly I'm the smart one, I know what I'm doing. He just, I don't know, I think I also don't like the way he talks, but he's just very slow and languid and has you hanging on every word. I just feel I'm not getting that kind of unpredictability from him, because it's just it is only his second episode, so we'll see. I mean, now maybe it'll be different now that his grand plan that he had from the beginning has been decimated. Maybe he'll go a little more chaotic in trying to fix this, create it, because he was already alright, we gotta start over again, and just was starting to make new plans, not even taking a moment to be what went wrong. He's just let's do it again. And the big thing was they obviously had reference to the Killing Joke, the comic where Joker shoots Barbara, aka Batgirl. They had that homage to it in how Jeremiah came and shot Selena. And I do think it's interesting because it was so, I knew it was coming because someone had spoiled it on Cameron's Instagram. She posted a picture and someone was oh, Selena gets shot, and then there was 5 other people that were and I was clearly Selena gets shot. So it wasn't shocking to me, but it was shocking how quick it happened, because I feel oftentimes when you see a scene like that, when someone's held at hostage like that, they're kind of just oh, they talk their way out of it, or they get their way out of it. So I was oh, she's it's not gonna happen this quick, they'll probably fight, but then no, he literally just came and shot her, and then Alfred came in and started beating the living snot out of him, which was so great because then you also get to see how protective I think Alfred is of Selena too, especially after she helped Bruce. It was intense, and obviously I don't think Selena's gonna be killed. They're just not, because that would be getting rid of Catwoman. So it'll be interesting to see the repercussions this has. I think it's more going to be about how it affects Bruce, and I feel like as much as I'm going to hate it, he potentially might start pulling away from Selena and realizing, like, if I want to lead this life, I can't have these attachments. Like, I can't have people that are going to get hurt and people that can be used against me, because that's the only reason she got shot, was just because she was a person who was close to Bruce. It's not like it's not anything she did herself, so I can honestly see him either pulling away or going away physically, and like this really starts with his transformation into Batman, especially since we're on the last season. Like, he now is going to go and train and leave her and leave all of Gotham for a while. I did really, like, I cried, but like I realized, like, the callback to like the previous couple episodes when Selena had broken into the house for his birthday and she was like, your security system sucks. Now it's like she's the one that's paying for their security system sucking, and I'm like, oh no, honey. It was just so heartbreaking, because it was like you finally got their kiss, and then now he's probably gonna not stay because it's what's safe for her, you know? And she's gonna be pissed, obviously, because she was like, that was the whole episode, was her being like, I'm constantly, like, I'm always gonna be here for you, and I'm gonna have your back, and they're in such a good place, so of course, you know, it's gotta be messed up. But I did love that she was the one that helped him with Alfred and everything, and it was awesome seeing her square off against Scarecrow and seeing her kind of be the one to help talk him back off the ledge, be like, just breathe, you're here, it's not real. Like, that was really great, because I think that's their relationship, you know? Like, she is a villain, but she also fights the other villains. She is there for Bruce. She doesn't want to see him hurt, so it was just really nice to see them kind of have that moment, even though, like I said, it'll probably be one of the last moments for a while, because I could guarantee you, like, if this is going to be the last season, they're either going to go, like, if season 5 is going to be the last season, they're either going to go one way of it being like, okay, like, they're finally going to end up together, like, on a note of, like, okay, like, they're constantly tied together, or there's going to be a moment where they just break off completely and you realize, like, they'll always love each other, but they're on complete opposite sides now that he's Batman. So I feel like this might be one of the last happy moments we get of Selena and Bruce, and it's physically hurting me. But overall, I just really did like the episode. I'm excited to see how they're going to adapt No Man's Land and how that's going to have effects, especially on Jim and just Gotham in general, because we already saw how Jeremiah is kind of at odds with Penguin and Barbara and how they're not loving it so much. So we'll definitely see. I'm just excited to see what this finale is going to be like. Like, I'm kind of nervous just because they said, like, it's going to be such a reboot of everything. So, like, I don't know what that means for the characters I love. I did see this really great thing someone posted on, I think it was the promo for the new episode. It was basically like, whether you're born in Gotham or you move there, you live there, Gotham is a place that tears you down and builds you back up. Whether it's into something better or worse, you don't know, but like, you always have to go through this reinvention in Gotham, and that's what it is. So I feel like that's really what the next episode is going to be, and what the final season is going to be, seeing all these characters take that leap into who we know them as and who we've known them as for years, decades, all that time. So I'm really nervous, excited, and we shall see. It's good that we have another season, though, because at least I like going into season finales knowing that we'll have another season. So if you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments and what you're most looking forward to / worrying about in the finale this week. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel down below to be sure to make all sorts of new videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! So, oh, my neighbor's out there. Peace, bro.